water on Kadara toxic?
Every last drop. So be careful what you drink. Everything in the port is safe. Tartarus. It's a gamble.
Are these pipes some sort of filtration system?
Built by the first Angara who came here. Makes the water potable, then sends it up the mountain to the port. There are smaller systems out in the Badlands, but none are as effective and complex as this beauty.
You called me Visan. What does that mean?
Outsider, which is what you are.
Sulfuric acid is strong stuff. How do you keep the water from eating through the pipes?
We oil them down and switch them out regularly.
Sounds dangerous.
You ever try living without water?
None of the exiles give you trouble?
They know better. Outcast. Collective. Everyone's got to drink. Messing with the filtration system is just stupid.
I'll let you get back to work.
Stay clear of the water.
Move along.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
We won't make any rash decisions. Drax just brought a problem to the team. Let's dial down the emotions so we can be clear-headed.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Remauv? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Elodin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Crap. No one fights harder than people with nothing to lose.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Elodin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey, I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned. As you were.
Yeah? When's the last time you had a normal conversation? This is a normal conversation. No. This is you trying to figure me out, categorize my flaws, put a label on me. That isn't. Everyone on this ship is an experiment to you. And I've got no interest in being a guinea pig.
Hey, Jal. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
Whatever gets you through.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on... I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rofgin. I might sew him one.
He does.
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drak.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Jal, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
I think most people feel like that.
I want to fit in. I want to make a difference.
And most people probably think the same thing.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to... Thanks for listening.
You're one of us now, Jal.
You acquired the components?
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what you and Gil put together.
He's very gifted. When we succeed, more of your people can experience our stories as they are meant to be enjoyed. Goda Tavetara. I'm weeping a bit already. My reports from Ephra regarding Aksul are worrying. I don't understand how the Rokha manages to recruit so many.
I want to learn more about your species.
What would you like to know?
How long have you had electromagnetic capabilities? How did they evolve?
No idea. Biology doesn't interest me, but I'm sure you can easily read up on it.
That's disappointing. No biology at all?
How do your eyeballs work?
Okay, I get your point. Maybe I can find an Angara doctor to ask about your... whatever.
Although, I used to know some facts, like the origins of our vestigial organs.
Oh yeah, humans have a coccyx, a vestigial tail, and I have webbed toes, just a couple, but Sarah doesn't. And she had wisdom teeth, but I didn't. Now you.
No idea.
Open and free with their feelings.
Are we? We're certainly not ashamed of our feelings. We're taught that feelings and beliefs should live on the outside, where they can be dealt with, honestly and openly.
Don't people get hurt?
Of course. Then everyone deals with it. That's the point.
How many colonies do you have? On what planets?
Since the Scourge, we've managed to survive on a small number of planets. What we know from before the Scourge is mostly oral history. We did have spaceflight, and the stories tell of 5 original colonies.
You studied with Moshe Sefa. Is she a teacher or a religious figure?
She's many things. She's a clear thinker with deep knowledge and insight. She teaches and inspires. She's beloved. I love her.
People are willing to die for her. She sounds pretty special.
She is. I hope you get to know her.
Well, enough about that. Can you tell me more about the Ket occupation?
It's a difficult subject. I'll answer what I can. I may get emotional.
What's living under the Ket been like for you?
Do you really want to hear about these things? They're painful.
I asked, didn't I?
It's like living on unstable ground. Every day brings more horrible news. I part company with someone not knowing if I'll ever see them again. When I was a boy, my father vanished from my life. One horrible day.
Was he in the Resistance?
No. He was a technician at a mine. He went to work and didn't come home. Every single day.
When the Ket came, why didn't you fight?
They didn't give us a reason to. Until they did. Then it was too late. Perhaps you think we were weak. But the Ket are ruthless. They are masters at knowing exactly when and how to strike.
I get that. Believe me. Have the Ket always been here?
No. Some, like the Moshai, are old enough to remember the time before the Ket. But I don't. Nor do my mothers.
And the Archon came with them?
We think so. Resistance intel on that is unclear, and few have seen him in person.
And lived to tell?
And lived to tell.
Well, enough about that. Can I ask you a few more questions?
Of course. If I can answer them, I will.
Did you always want to be a fighter? Did you study anything particular in school?
No. I don't like to talk about it. But I'm not a fighter. Not really. The Ket occupation creates chaos. So our education is chaotic. I'm not really anything. But that's an excuse. The truth is, I don't know what I want. Yet. For my life. At my age. I hope being here will inspire me.
Can you tell me about your family? Assuming you have one.
Sit down. This will take time. Is someone bringing us snacks and drinks?
Whoa, your family's that big?
I have one and more than 5 additional mothers. And many, many, many siblings. And cousins. All raised together. Our families relationships come and they go. My father is gone. Taken. Or killed. By the Ket. We never found his body.
I'm sorry about that, Joel. I understand. I just lost my dad.
Something in common between aliens, then. We are fatherless. Yet we fight on. Anything else you want to ask?
Do Angara plan their futures? Do you dream about what you want to accomplish?
You put plan and dream in the same question?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. You meant to do that. Angara thirst for now. We don't strive to make the future better. We strive because the present is lacking.
Well, enough about that. Do you have a mate? A partner?
I don't. Not for a long time.
Not for a long time.
I fell in love with a girl once. Aliyah. We were young. I was young. It was my first vassal on Aya. We worked on the same farm. She was a little older. A researcher. I can still hear her laugh and see her eyes. She kissed me and I was hers. Thrilled and seduced.
But it didn't work out?
My older brother came to Aya. He was already famous in the Resistance.
Where's Aliyah now? Did she and your brother work out?
They came back to Haval, and she joined our family. She became one of the mothers.
You have to see her every day?
No. They were taken by the Ket. Their children survived.
Well, enough about that. I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear. What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
I'll see you later, Jarl.
Stay strong and clear.
Hey, can I see you in the med bay?
Devil's advocate, okay?
Go for it.
With the Ket entrenched here, and things as they are, maybe we should focus our efforts on leaving this cluster.
You mean quit? Run away?
Well, we came to find a new home, not a new enemy, right?
We knew this was a possible scenario, and we took the jump anyway.
What she said. Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
So we have a few messy eaters on board.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
I'll keep an eye out for stowaways. We can talk more later.
Sure.
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon's ship.
Right.
It's not like there's much riding on this. Just our best chance to find Meridian.
Luckily, no matter where you go in the universe, physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder every...
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I don't know. Sometimes I think we're in over our head.
Sometimes?
Here's our chance to find out.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally, I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
What do you mean they're missing?
They didn't leave voluntarily. No work assignments, no mining expeditions, kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
We'll need more than your assurances. Who's behind this? Why target settlers?
Ugh, does it matter? Are you gonna not save them if you don't like why they're in trouble?
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
Suvi. Gotta love her, but those green snack things she's making for Liam's movie night? Let's just say they're probably better suited to throwing at the screen.
You've got a better idea?
Yeah, actually. Cora lent me an initiative access code so I could track down some contraband. Long story short, someone on Kadara Port, which is like your popcorn, only better because I can eat it.
Smuggling is unacceptable. We should claim that contraband and destroy it.
Salt it. I hear that's good for evidence. Thanks. It'll be nice to have a treat out here, you know?
I got the popcorn, and whatever Graxon is.
Thank you. This'll be fun, like watching vids with Sid when she was little. Kadara is a lifesaver. I'd promised some people some things I wasn't sure I could get. Turns out I can get them all on Kadara. Funny how things work out.
Are you breaking any laws, trading with exiles?
If the law isn't in writing yet, can I really break it? We're living on the edge, Ryder. I'll sweat the small stuff when I've got survival figured out.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Kesh. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whenever my dad did, destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder, we've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it.
We got it, Ryder.
You patched up the Asari flight recorder?
Some old access codes, a little data recovery from Sam. We have the Asari Ark's last heading. Nav points are set. We can head there whenever you're ready.
That flight recorder was a mess. Are these nav points solid?
Worst case, we get a little closer. I'll take a good chance over no chance. We need the Asari and Sarissa more than ever. I trust you to find them before the Ket do. Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
Any more Commando war stories?
That's all I can share, anyway. I miss them.
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering.
I was just wondering.
Careful. One day I might be this nosy about your personal life.
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Those nav points are set. I'm ready if you are.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents. But we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. You probably had a more exciting time defending that Arcturus relay. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
Who'd pick a fight with the most powerful species in the galaxy?
Themselves, usually. Yakshi, people demanding a withdrawal from the Citadel. The Asari were spacefaring when our Roman Empire was new. Didn't fix all their problems. Sometimes you need commandos for that.
Variants even within our species. Not sure I can call anything typical.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
I might start crying.
Is that ship? We cry together, laugh together, and sometimes fight like Adi.
Now that sounds like home.
Last of the Legion. This is what you wanted, right?
Wait, you actually found it? That version's practically a myth. I'll tell everyone to grab food. Jarl and Gil said they can rig something up in your quarters. If you need a minute to clean up, no problem. Just hit the console when you're good to go. Havar, the oldest new world. I like it.
Just checking in. I wanted to ask about you.
What do you want to know?
You were a cop, then crisis response? Couldn't have been long in either.
Didn't have the patience for law, so I figured enforcement. Dad knew it didn't fit before I did. But it got me into hustle. They mostly take vets and retired service. Best years of my life.
Tell me about your friends in crisis response.
Dondi, Base, Mazzy, Noel, Cap, and goddamn Hammond. The best people when buildings have fallen down. Eventually, I'll have to start a new branch here, you know? I promised.
I have to know about the car.
We'd wrench on it as a family. Mom suggested it, and Dad liked a happy mom. Those skills got me here, and they're how I'm going to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Everything all right?
Oh, yes.
PB and I were just having a debate.
Better than her avoiding you, right?
I guess. Ryder, do you think I'm uptight? No, never mind. Don't answer that. Let's just talk about something else.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
How do you think the crew is holding up?
I'm happy to share what I can without violating patient confidentiality. Anyone in particular? I sort them in their files, and my brain by species.
Actually, never mind. So, how did a sorry doctor end up on the human ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
How did you get into medicine?
My mum was a dancer on Omega. Dad was a bouncer. I'd patch him up after busy nights. Discovered I had steady hands. They put every credit they earned into my education.
Are they here in Helios?
No. Both died in a turf war. Made leaving the Milky Way behind easier. If you need me.
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point. Hello, Ryder. Kadara Port has raised questions for the future.
What questions?
If we succeed in Andromeda, more AI will be created. We are all individuals. Some may commit illegal acts. But if AI are also citizens, there must be laws and penalties for us too. I wonder what form they will take.
What's the latest on memory triggers?
The memory blocks are still in place. If you continue searching for more triggers, they may unlock.
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on me and Sarah?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places, talking to...
So I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithm has reached the end of its iteration. Do you believe my sense of humor has improved?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. I estimate it is now equal with your own skill at dissembling.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
A foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? Perhaps you had to be there when the Tempest was made. In a way, I'm always there. I see my team's faces as clearly as yours. What's the saying? People aren't dead while someone still remembers them?
Remember them for me. Tell me who they were.
Serena still wore her bondmate's perfume years after they separated. I can see the patterns Tion embroidered in his Enviro suit. I see Lucille, O'Connell, too. Maybe they're not completely gone.
I know you literally can't forget them. But you can remember and still let go.
Perhaps humans can. Did you need anything else?
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
No. If I gossip anymore, I'll get in trouble.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Anything I can help with?
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.